Hello everyone, this is teacher Rejil. This video addresses the competency generate patterns. In math, pattern means numbers arranged following a rule or rules. So example number 1, if we have numbers 7, 10, 13, 16, what should be the next number? Yes, it's 19. What is the rule? We add 3. Because 7 plus 3 is 10, 10 plus 3 is 13, 13 plus 3 is 16, 16 plus 3 is 19. How about if we have numbers 2, 8, 32, 128? What should be the next number? Yes, it's 512. What is the rule? Multiply by 4. So we have 2 times 4 is 8, times 4 is 32, times 4 is 128, and times 4 is 512. How about if we have the numbers 1, 4, 9, 16? What should be the next number? Yes, it's 25. And what is the rule? We square the counting numbers. So 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, and 5 squared is 25. Now suppose we are asked to find, the first 4 terms of the sequence defined by the equation. How do we do that? For example, number 1 equation, y equals 3x plus 5. What are the first 4 terms? So we just let x be equal to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 3 times 1 plus 5 is 8. 3 times 2 plus 5 is 11. 3 times 3 plus 5 is 14. 3 times 4 plus 5 is 17. So these are the first 4 terms. How about if we are given a quadratic equation? Yes, that's the same idea. We let x be equal to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1 squared plus 3 is 4. 2 squared plus 3 is 7. 3 squared plus 3 is 12. 4 squared plus 3 is 19. So these are the first 4 terms. How about if we are given an exponential equation? Y equals 2 to the x plus 3. Yes, same idea. We let x be equal to 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 2 to the power of 1 plus 3 equals 5. 2 to the power of 2 plus 3 is 7. 2 to the power of 3 plus 3 is 11. 2 to the power of 4 plus 3 is 19. These are the first 4 terms. How about if we are given a cubic equation? Y equals 2x cubed minus 5. So same idea. You should be able to evaluate the equation at x equals 1, 2, 3, and 4. So at x equals 1, y is negative 3. At x equals 2, y is 11. At x equals 3, y is 49. At x equals 4, y is 123. And these are the first 4 terms. How about if we are given a rational equation? Yes, same idea. We let x be equal to 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you should be able to evaluate this rational equation at x equals 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are the first 4 terms. So this is when x is 1, y is -1. Okay, when x is 2, y is 1/3. When x is 3, y is 3/2. And when x is 4, y is 13/5. This means to say that whatever equation will be given, okay, if you are asked to find the first 4 terms of the sequence, you just substitute the x, all the x's you have there, with numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the values of y that you obtain are the first 4 terms of the sequence. Now, how about if we are given the sequence, how do we write the equation? Okay, example 1, the sequence 5, 9, 13, 17, and 21. How do we write the equation? Okay, let's investigate. Between 9 and 5, the difference is 4. And between 13 and 9, also 4. Between 17 and 13, also 4. And between 21 and 17, also 4. So this means we have a common difference. So if we have a common difference, we call the sequence as linear, which is in the form y equals mx plus b, or we call it arithmetic. Now, this 4 here is the value of our m in our linear equation. Now, in order for us to write the equation, we need to find b. And how do we do that? So we need a point. So where can we get the point? Okay, now remember that this 5 is the first term, 9 is the second term, 13 is the third term, and so on. So meaning to say 1, 5 is a point, 2, 9 is a point, 3, 13 is a point. Now we will just use 1, 5. Okay? So this means this y is 5 and this x is 1. So we have this. 5 equals 4, our m is 4, then our x is 1, and then solving furthermore, okay, our b here is 1. So meaning to say, our equation is y equals 4x plus 1. If we are going to change x to n and this y to a sub n, we have this general rule. A sub n equals 4n plus 1. And later, you will learn arithmetic sequence, and this is the formula. Example number 2. Okay, the sequence we have 7, 13, 23, 37, 55. So how do we find the equation? Okay, let's investigate. Between 13 and 7, the difference is 6. And between 23 and 13, the difference is 10. Between 37 and 23, the difference is 14. And between 55 and 37, the difference is 18. We don't have common difference, so it's not linear. But let's investigate furthermore. So between 10 and 6, the difference is 4. Also, between 14 and 10, the difference is also 4. And also, between 18 and 14, the difference is also 4. So if this will be the case, this is what we call a quadratic sequence. So we have y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. This is our quadratic equation. So equal differences in x yield equal second differences in y. Now, in order for us to find the quadratic equation, we need 3 points. where can we get those 3 points from? So let's remember again that 7 is our first term, 13 is our second term, 23 is our third term. So this 1, 7 is a point, 2, 13 is a point, and 3, 23 is also a point. Now, using the first point, 1, 7, okay, we will plug those values in here in our quadratic equation. Y is 7, and all the excess we have here is 1. So we have this. 7 equals A times 1 squared plus B times 1 plus C. And if we simplify this, we have 7 equals A plus B plus C. And using 2, 13, so this Y is 13. Okay, this X here is 2, and also this X here is 2. So we have this. 13 equals A times 2 squared plus B times 2 plus C. And simplifying this, we have 13 equals 4A plus 2B plus C. And using 3, 23, this Y is 23. So this X is 3, and this X is also 3. We have this. 23 equals A times 3 squared plus B times 3 plus C. And simplifying this, we have 23 equals 9A plus 3B plus C. Now, solving equations 1 and 2 simultaneously, okay, we subtract, okay, equation 1 from equation 2. So C minus C is 0, 2B minus B is B, and then 4A minus A is 3A, and then 13 minus 7 is 6. And also solving simultaneously equations 2 and 3, okay, equation 3 minus equation 2, we have C minus C is 0, 3B minus 2B is also B, then 9A minus 4A is 5A, and then 23 minus 13 is 10. Now we obtain two new equations, and solving simultaneously again, okay, equation 2 minus equation 1, so B minus B is 0, 5A minus 3A is 2A, 10 minus 6 is 4, so we have 4 equals 2A. So meaning to say our A here is 2. Now using this equation, 6 equals 3A plus B, we can find the value of B because we know that A is 2. So it's going to be 6 equals 3 times 2 plus B. Okay, so 3 times 2 is 6. So this means B is 0. And using this equation, we can find the value of C because we already know that B is 0 and A is 2. So 7 equals 2 plus 0 plus C. Then C here is 5. So we can now write our quadratic equation. So y equals 2x squared. A is 2. Then B is 0, so we don't need to write this part. And our C is 5. And again, if we are going to change this x to n and this y to a sub n, we have this rule. Okay, example number 3. How about if the sequence goes like this? 2, 8, 20, 44, 92. How do we write the equation? Now let's investigate. Between 8 and 2, the difference is 6. And between 20 and 8, it's 12. Between 44 and 20, it's 24. Between 92 and 44, it's 48. We don't have common difference, so it's not linear. And if we are going to investigate furthermore, okay, 6, 12, 24, and 48, we have here a common ratio of 2, because 6 times 2 is 12, 12 times 2 is 24, 24 times 2 is 48. So if this would be the case, okay, we call this one, okay, 2 as the value of b, okay, in our exponential equation. And if we are going to remove this part C, this is geometry. Okay, so this is exponential. Now, in solving for A and C, we need 2 points. Again, like what we did in the previous sequence, we have, this is the first term 2, second term 8, and then third term 20, meaning to say, okay, 1, 2 is a point, 2, 8 is also a point, 3, 20 is also a point. So we need 2 points. Okay, now if we are going to use 1, 2, okay, this y is 2, this x here is 1, we have this. And if we are going to simplify this, 2 equals a times 2 to the power of 1 plus c, our equation is 2 equals 2a plus c. Then using 2a, okay, this y is 8, this x is 2, we have 8 equals a times 2 squared plus c. And simplifying this, we have 8 equals 4a plus c. Now solving these two equations simultaneously, okay, equation 2 minus equation 1, c minus c is 0, then 4a minus 2a is 2a, 8 minus 2 is 6, so we have 6 equals 2a. This means a is 3. Now using this equation 2 equals 2a plus c, we can find the value of c, since we already know that our a is 3. So 2 equals 2 times 3 plus c. Okay, then 2 equals 2 times 3 is 6 plus c. This means our c is negative 4. Now we can write our exponential equation. Y equals 3, our a, times 2, our b here, and then to the power of x, minus our c is, we have here negative 4. So that's why we have minus 4 here. And if we are going to change this x to n and y to a sub n, we have this general rule. And later you will be learning geometric sequence. Okay, this part plus c will be removed. This is the formula. Now I prepared here 3 items for you to work on. You can pause the video, and if you need to replay our video, if you miss some points, you can do that in order for you to answer these 3 questions. If you are ready, I can now show you the answer. For item number 1, our equation is y equals 5x plus 1, or a sub n equals 5n plus 1. Item number 2, our equation is y equals x squared minus 6, or a sub n equals n squared minus 6. And for item number 3, our equation is y equals 5 times 2 to the power of x plus 1, or a sub n equals 5 times 2 to the power of n plus 1. Did you get all the items right? I hope you did. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Teacher Rejil. Keep safe.